Let's get these eyebrows on fleek. Okay, first you're going to start by brushing your eyebrows with a spoolie brush. This is very important. You want to brush them up and then over to get them all laying in the same direction. Okay. Okay, now we're going to find where you're going to measure where your natural eye begins. And you can take a pencil or a brush like I did, and you're going to place it the same way that I am right now. And you're going to measure where your natural eyebrow ends and where your arch begins. So we're going to repeat these steps, but this time you're going to take a eyeliner or eyebrow pencil and place a dot to mark it off, like so. Now this is for all of you ladies who really don't know where your eyebrow ends and begins, well, naturally. Now we're going to connect those dots by making short, fast strokes. Just take your time, or you can go at your own pace. I just find it helpful for me to do that. And I'm lightly, with a light hand, doing this. So just lightly take your time. You're just going to like give yourself a guideline to have for when you're filling in your brows. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to clean everything up with concealer. And now we're going to do the same thing for the top. Once again, take your time. There is no rush. Trust, girl. No rush. And I apologize for the quality of this video because I am on my iPhone. Girl, I don't have money like that to be buying no T3 eyes. I wish I did though. Now I'm taking Black Radiance pressed powder in mahogany, and I love this powder. I love to add this powder to my brow. I use this all the time. If you don't have this, you can just use a light brown eyeshadow. I got this powder from Amazon, and it's called Black Radiance pressed powder in color mahogany. Now I'm going to take a Wet n Wild dark brown eyebrow pencil, and I'm going to fill in the middle and the tail part of my eyebrow. You want this part to be darker than the front part of your brow because naturally our eyebrows in the front are lighter than the rest of our brow. I prefer using a dark brown pencil, especially on women of color. It just looks more natural. To me, when I use black, it makes my eyebrows just look too dark. The only time I use black is when I want to like make my trace the middle and the tail part of my eyebrow out to just make it stand out a little bit more. And after you apply products, you always want to go and fill it in and blend it in with your spoolie. So now I'm just going to make my brows a little bit darker, filling it in a little bit more with the powder in places that I feel that need to be filled in a little bit more. And then you're just going to blend it out again. Remember, whenever you apply product, you want to blend it out with the spoolie. Just go over it again with the spoolie so everything can blend in together. Now I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix Concealer in NW40. And I'm going to take a fine angled brush. I don't know the name of this angle brush, but I do know they have them at Walgreens, or you can get them at CVS. I seen them there. I like to raise my eyebrows when I'm doing this part. It looks silly, I know, girl, but I'm telling you, it helps me trace out the natural curve of my eyebrow. Like, I'm telling you, I do this all the time, and it just helps me. It looks silly, I know. Then you want to drag that concealer down with with your angle brush, just drag the concealer downward so it can all blend together really nicely. You don't want to just leave it like that because it'll be team too much. No. So just take your time and blend. Then after I drag that down, I like to take my ring finger and just pat, just do little pat motions to just blend it in together. And I usually do my eyebrows before I do my foundation and everything else, but for video purposes, I'm doing it right now. Then we're going to repeat the step for the top. Now, ladies, if you do your concealer at the top of your brow, please use a concealer that close kind of match your skin complexion, or it can be like a shade lighter than your skin complexion. But you don't want to use something that's too light, because if you take photos, it's gonna leave a white cast on your face and it's not gonna be cute. So again, just take your time and repeat the same thing as you did for the bottom. I swear I cannot talk today. And just drag it upward to blend it in. And just take your time. Fix what you need to fix, clean up what you need to clean up. So, and then you're gonna do the same thing, pat with your ring finger to blend it in. And then I'm just gonna go over anything that I messed up. I know I like to go over this part with the pressed powder because it just looks really natural. I find that when I go over with a pencil and I already add concealer, it just don't work. I mean, use your pressed powder or your brown eyeshadow on this part, wherever you use to fill your eyebrows in. And then I'm just gonna fix any imperfections that I think is there, or areas that I need to fill in again. And then you're gonna take the rest of the product that you concealer that you have on your angle brush. You're just gonna flick the front of your brow to make it have that little gradient effect. And you are all done, ladies. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye, dog.